Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Skyrim Roleplaying. We're here with Welker the Reborn, as he just decided to call himself now, because he almost died back there, but he was saved by some weird magical creature that he's not seen before, and he decided that it must be a message from the gods, of some sort. But we're gonna follow in Alvar and Sigurd's house, and see what type of help we can get, because we have got to destroy these creatures, wherever they are.
Sigrid,
may have saved us, but obviously they're not good creatures. I'm gonna take a seat over here, if you don't mind.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry.
And at
Sit
least
down
they
and
get a
I'll get you
nice little
something to eat.
reunion.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
Oh my, what's he doing behind me?
Stop. You know,
Would
I
you
was
like to
assigned
see-
to General Tullius' escort. We were stopped in Helga when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's
Oh my.
ridiculous.
You alright? Alright, there he is.
You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
No, unfortunately we weren't
Husband,
drunk.
Let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Sure, what is it? I will gladly take the tent, wine, pie. Let you keep that. Her boots might be nice. At the very least, we'd sell it. Ooh, potions as well. This man is quite gracious. We'll take that just in case. Thank you very much.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We
Oh,
need to
trust
get
me,
word to
a lot of
Jarl
places around here are
Balgruuf in Whiterun
defenseless.
To send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Sure thing. I will try my best. How do I get from Whiterun from here?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls.
Alright, just
When
past
you
the
get
falls.
to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace.
We certain he's gonna help us? What can you tell me about this Jarl?
Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times.
What do you mean by that?
So far, he's managed to stay
Ah, the
out
war.
of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor.
Then you must support the Empire? Judging from that type of talk.
Of course. Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair weather friends.
What do you mean by that? Alright, what can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
Seems simple enough. Do you mind if I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Right. Tell me once more about this war. I met some storm cloaks and Ulfric, but that's about it.
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
Why are the Thalmor allowed to arrest people for worshipping Talos?
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Sounds terrible, but at the same time, it seems that they started themselves. If you don't mind, I'll take some of your extra coins.
You two make yourselves at home.
There's a gentleman's guide to Whiterun. Let's see. Welcome, good sir. Indispensable guide. Wow, that was difficult for me to read. Within these pages, I, your humble author and guide, will describe Whiterun, the jewel of the north. Whiterun offers numerous fortune and compassion, whether night or a lifetime. So rather essentially, right? Rock hills, high stone walls. Plains District is named because of the lowest. Bannered Mare, one of the nicest taverns in Skyrim. Holda tends the bar. Well, this could easily be outdated. Sadia, the barmaid. Ooh, that could end badly if you take it the other way. Exotic Redguard Beauty. Alright. Outside the Bannered Mare is marketplace, right? Alright, basically this is just telling me about the place that I'm going to. Interesting little stops. I think it would be best to just go there myself. There's nothing here for me. Anything in the chest that you mind me taking? A little bit of gold. If you don't mind, I will. You have anything downstairs that I might be able to take as well? Bow.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Oh, no trouble. I'm just gonna take some arrows. We might need them to bring down one of those giant creatures in the night. Iron gauntlets. If you don't mind, I will take those. Some alchemy supplies. Mead. We're gonna need that for later. Iron boots. This man has quite a few supplies. I could use quite a few of these. Empty bottles will be very nice to have. And more gold. I'll let you keep that.
Make yourself at home.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Alvar and I, we got a daughter.
What do you think about the
I
war?
just hope the war doesn't come to Riverwood. There's enough trouble in the world without those storm cloaks stirring up more.
Alright. I can imagine so.
Good day.
Seems like a quaint little place. Unfortunate that a dragon destroyed the last one. I still wonder how I got there. Still pouring down rain. Let us see. Surely there's someone who can help us here. We'll talk to this, appears to be a shop.
One of us has to do something.
Oh.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Is everything alright?
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
One thing, that's a bit odd.
An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Well, that seems pretty expensive. Perhaps if I find it, I could help you?
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Excellent.
If you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
Bleak Falls Barrow, okay.
Yes. So now, the sooner you find the claw,
Do you
the
still
sooner... I
spells by
think I
chance?
have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
College of Winterhold? Alright. Good enough. Let us see what we can sell to this good man real quick. We probably won't be needing a lot of this. Probably get rid of the Stormcloak outfits as soon as possible. We'll use that for enchanting later on. Should also probably get rid of the Imperial Gold and just go with the Travelers, because if we find Stormcloaks on the road, seeing what they did before, I don't want to tangle with them. We'll keep the books for now. The Spell Tome, however, I will gladly give to you. Any gear? Ah, yes. This might be good to sell to you. I'll keep that for now in case I need that. Let us see if this good man has anything else. Some iron. Iron armor might be good. It's a bit expensive. That's the only problem I have with it. Necklace of smithing, necklace of blocking. Don't really need either of those. Travel lantern. I don't believe I have one of those. How much for your travel lantern, good sir? 30? I will gladly take that. Alright, I think that's about all I'm wanting from this good man.
Jump.
Let us equip our clothing, by the way. And also sell our Imperial boots. Like I said, keep those, equip that, and that.
It's time.
Well, I think your new helper
Don't let
here
my
is
sister
Sky.
do anything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them
Alright,
treasure.
I have one more thing for you. Imperial light boots. Alright, well thank you very much.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Ah, you're going to show me out? You don't mind, I would like to look around a bit more. But, I will gladly accept your offer to show me which way to go. It's pouring down rain, my lady. You'll be safe.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Right.
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Alright, young child.
Bad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Trolls, you say? I feel like I used to hunt trolls whenever I was younger. I must have hit my head pretty hardly. Yes.
This way.
Yes. Continue. I will follow you.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin.
That is an odd thing just to take one. Hmm. Yes.
This way.
Continue. Quite impressed by your hair, my lady. It's an interesting pattern to have. However, like I said, I don't think I'll be leaving just yet. I think there might be a couple things from this town I might be able to use.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. He's such a child.
I could tell he's an interesting person. Thank you, my lady.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
How much farther do I have to walk?
Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
Alright, well thank you for the notice.
Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Alright, hopefully I can find your claw, no guarantees. We do have a dragon attacking. I might worry about that later.
Did I see you talking to Sven?
You?
Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
You have...
Riverwood's agreeable
bow.
enough, I suppose. For a little village.
What's the problem with Sven?
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes.
Perhaps
An
we can use this man
beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall
for
for that
advantage. An
nonsense.
elf with a bow?
I hope.
Maybe.
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is.
Ah.
Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Alright, well thank you.
Farewell.
I will go talk to the miss right away. Mrs.
You're not from around here.
I have a letter from you,
That
from
makes two
Sven.
of us. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean out, you can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
Ah, perfect.
Oh,
Where would Feindal, I believe is the name, have just gone?
There you are. There's beauty here unmatched.
I don't think
and
Camilla will
I
be spending
appreciate your
time
help.
with Sven anymore.
Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Lead the way.
Alright, let's get going, Faendal. We have got things to do, places to see, and dragons to fight. They told me it was just ahead. Faendal. Ah, yes. Anyone own this horse? Unfortunately, they do. It'd be nice to be able to use that. Alright, just making sure he's behind me. Let's get going. Oh, that is ominous. Faendal, are you, you're very good with that bow. I'm hoping you are. Let's equip our sword. I'm soaking wet from rain or swimming. Significantly increases your rate of exposure. Draw out by standing near a fire or spending enough time out of the rain and not swimming. Alright, so as a little FYI, this is a mod. Frostfall, I believe it is, in which raining and whatnot increases exposure and all that wonderful stuff. So just, if you see any more notifications like that, it's just a mod. I know, you're probably wondering, that's not in base game. There's lots of mods we'll go over in time. Alright, thank you. I'm going to equip that and that, though. And we are also going to have to get inside as soon as possible. Uh-oh. Faendal. Up ahead. Trouble. Look at that wolf. There's another one. There we go. Good work, Faendal. You alright? Alright, just making sure you're good to go. That is why we have swords and arrows. Ah, this dreadful weather. Let's hurry up and get to this white run as soon as possible. This is a really winding road. I never understood why it's like this. Oh, careful. People up ahead. Just stick close and we'll be fine. What on earth do we have here? Hello?
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Oh, yes, sir. I will, not gonna bother this escort service just yet. What on earth are they? Some type of prisoner. Fortunately, I too know that feeling. Let us get going though. Faendal, keeping up. Good. I'd like to get out of this weather as soon as possible. Oh, what terrible weather we have. Real quick, we're gonna throw down one of these. Actually, gonna do a new one. There we go. What is this place? Hunting Brew Meadery. That sounds like a nice place. I wouldn't mind staying here for a little bit. I doubt they give out free samples just yet. Hopefully that's not getting rusty. Ah. I read that there was a nice tavern out there. What in the God's names is that? That's not good. Careful, lads. I wouldn't get too close to that thing if I were you. I would gladly take these, though. Is everything all right? You okay?
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent
Shield brother, eh? What is a shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companion?
Can't say I have.
An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Ah, I see. Do you know anything about dragons? Maybe can I join you so you can teach
Not for
me?
me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Alright, well, we might have to deal with that man later. Faendal, you may not be the only one joining us. But let us get out of this terrible weather as soon as possible. is dreadful here. I believe that this is Whiterun. Yes, it would be. Stables, at least. A beautiful city, thus far. Ah, it's rain. It's always like this here in Skyrim. I figured it'd be a bit nicer. You know, whenever dragons aren't flinging rocks from the sky and fire, and brimstone, everything else. Hello.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news about the dragons.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Alright, thank you, kind sir. Feindal, let us leave as soon as possible.
I'm right behind you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
Another Imperial city, it appears.
Cause trouble in Whiterun and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Let's try my best not to. This is our district. This appears to be some type of trader. No sign. Oh, yes, potions, obviously. What might this be? The Bannered Mare. I believe that had something to do in the book we read. About this being
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks,
our
and warm
area to
beds.
stay. This.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Yes, small child.
I'm so hungry. Oh, thank
Here.
you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Why are you begging?
It's what Brennan once said I should do.
Yes, Mom.
He's the only one that's been nice
I've
to
been
me
needing you
since
to mop the place down extra tonight.
Mama.
Lots of space.
Since she died.
Certainly.
My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything.
That is
I wound
a
up here.
terrible.
But I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
Perhaps
Alright,
one
then.
day I will be able to help you, but right now I am so sorry, child. I am going to sit here and rest for just a
Sadia,
little bit.
Wake up, dear.
This
Yes,
seems like
Mom.
an interesting group
You
of
want
people.
a drink?
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
If you could fill... Let's see, how much gold do I have? 413. Not that much, unfortunately. Milk might be nice. I might cook some stuff, actually. Brothers Wine. A strong alcoholic beverage, slightly decreases thirst. 116. I think I'll wait.
Now,
Thank you.
Please, no more questions.
No more questions. That's an odd statement to add.
You're the best. Can you be my father?
If only, child.
Well met, Traveler.
Hello.
Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Truly? By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path.
Set me on the path? Excellent. Yeah, I'm guessing you live here?
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations,
I see.
Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and
How unfortunate.
foolish that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem.
Oh, indeed it is. Any place I can find work, by
Ain't
chance?
sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle.
It will work for me, thank you.
May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved
No, I have not.
Curved swords.
Hello, everyone.
I ain't
You
done
seem
nothing.
tough enough.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fellow who wrote the cookbook.
I wish I could have your armor,
Stay out
though.
of trouble.
That's an impressive spear you have.
The general goods store.
Hopefully, everyone is doing quite well.
Just
Who
one gold,
are you,
please?
kind sir?
You turned into something of a ballad.
Isolda. Hello.
Oh, now I know.
Still here.
Right. Let us see. What a beautiful night sky we have here.
That's some fine Imperial armor you've got there.
Thank you, kind sir. I do hope to switch it out as soon as possible. Shrine of Talos. Funny, I thought they said that this wasn't allowed anymore.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Storm Greymane or Battleborn.
Sorry, what?
Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn.
What does this mean? I don't know what you're asking.
New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn?
Seems like Battleborn is... I don't want to make enemies right now.
Then I say, well met, friend. I can tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
Indeed. Hopefully, a strong empire will lead to the death of the dragons. Let's see what this Jarl can teach us.
They
Hello.
say brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons?
What was
World's
that?
gone mad, I say.
Anyone else? Oh my, someone's dead under here? A nightmare. I'm not gonna consecrate a corpse, though. I don't know how good the city is, suddenly, if there's just dead bodies staying in Dragon's Reach. What on earth is that about? Well, let's go meet this Jarl, shall we?
I've got your back.
It's a bit dark in here. Wow, this is an impressive building. I understand it's the Jarl's place now.
Nothing?
Hello?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
A word. Alvar sent me. Reward is in danger.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
A dragon has destroyed Helgen.
You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
Ah, hello, good Jarl.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
A dragon destroyed Helgen, and the last I saw it was headed this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
This is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
A man of action. I appreciate this man.
Send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my
Steel armor. Much appreciated.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright, let's go talk to Farengar, I believe his name was, correct?
I'm right behind you.
After you, my lord. Man carries sword. Even as a Jarl. Skyrim is not the nicest place, as our guest Halvor once told us.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going? What am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
If you were less tedious, that would be
learned of a
nice as
certain
well.
Stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
An old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
And how do you know the stone is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Do you know how to enchant by chance?
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too.
Excellent.
Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
That might be helpful. Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Of course. No problem.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Quite an insultive man, though. Especially whenever I'm going to help him. Have you encountered any dragons by chance?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Did you say? Interesting, indeed.
This is a priority.
You should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
I will do my best, kind sir.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Let us see. We are doing to disenchant my novice robes.
In your debt.
Steel armor, eh? That is quite nice of him. However, I might sell that for some cheaper armor. Just because. We shall see, though. Yes, indeed. But that concludes this episode of Skyrim Roleplaying. We got a mission due. We gotta go Bleak Falls Barrow. We gotta get some better gear. We gotta kill some dragons. Thank you all so much for joining me in this episode. I will catch you all in the next one. Till next time.